Alright, that's good enough for waiting for Twitch ads. What up, everybody? It's your Slime Weemba. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is! What up, y'all? We're going to be playing a game called Double Emerald, which is exactly what you think it is. It's Pokemon Emerald, but it's all in double battles. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Let's get through the beginning, and then, yeah. I'm actually really excited to play this game. Double battles are probably my favorite mechanic that Pokemon's ever introduced. Yeah, I think that's correct. And somebody found didn't find a way, but somebody went through and turned all of the battles in this game into double battles. So, there's no story changes or anything. It's just going to be around a double battle focus. But anyways, how's everybody doing today? I went to bed way too late, so I'm exhausted. But that is my sin to bear. I just need to be better about going to bed on time. So I'm just checking a couple things. Alright, let's keep moving. Well, that's good. I'm glad your knee's getting better. Alright, it is 6:22. I wish they just let me tell them what the time was. It would be faster than this. 6:20, 1, 2, 24. That's vaguely correct. Oh my god! Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Food poisoning sucks. Oh man. Yeah, apparently chat's having a rough time right now. I'm gonna use the speed up button a little bit just because, let's be honest, it's the beginning of Emerald. I've played through this about 1,000 times. I think I've shown off playing through the beginning of Emerald several times. Yep. And now let's go get our starter. And much like every other Pokemon game, our starters are Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic. But unlike other games, we get another friend we start with. We in fact start with an Eevee as well. This will be the only... No. I think there's other wild single battles, but there's not many single battles. So, for this run, we start with... Who is this guy? The Name Raider, okay. So we start with an Eevee with Runaway, with sassy nature, with Growl, Tackle, Tail Whip, and Sand Attack, and then we have our Torchic with Blaze, Quirky Nature, Scratch, Ember, Growl. So, Yeah, that's the big difference. We have an eevee, and there's going to be a lot of double battles, which I'm very happy about. I really like double battles. And even in the wild, there's going to be double battles, so... There we go. So, I realized that I've played this ROM before, but I've never played it as a slime. So, one of the big things that I was having an issue with was figuring out what I played as a VTuber and what I played through casually. So, some of the games that I might play for a little bit, I've already played before, but it's just how it is. Some of these games I'm going to have some knowledge of, which I think is fine. The whole gimmick of this game is the fact that there's double battles. Alright, fight me. We're going to take out this mudkip first. I'm also probably going to actually use the speed up button for once with this game. Because I didn't put rare candies into it, and I don't remember if you get unlimited rare candies. But I plan on getting some weirder teammates that we normally wouldn't get in a game like this. Like, well, I'm not going to spoil them. They'll pop up. I'm sure y'all can guess one of them, because it's a very popular rodent from this generation. But other than that, we'll have a solid amount of fun Pokemon pull through. Also, I feel like I should have streamed this on the short feed, but I didn't, so be it. I'll have to do that for the next Pokemon stream that I do. Alright, let's get our running shoes. Perfect. And now I think we have Pokeballs. No, I don't plan on doing anything like a Nuzlocke or anything. What up, Libra? How are you doing today? I don't plan on doing anything complicated or extra rulesy. I just want to play Pokemon doubles. Actually, let me make sure I have Pokeballs. Oh, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore all of that. Okay, well, we're going to ignore the fact that my bag is an Eldritch abomination, and we're just going to keep going. Ugh. Are we building up anticipation for what you've been playing? Okay. I've been playing Taylor. Do I want a Lotad? No. Surf's really good, though. This is my favorite. Does Ralts get... Does Ralts get the fun stuff in this generation, or do they not get, like, ally switch and stuff like that until later? Ralts, Generation 3. Ralts in Generation 3 gets... Look, teleport's kind of dope, actually. I could take him on with teleport. Ralts can learn Will-O-Wisp? Is that new? Is that new? I feel like I never knew that. It doesn't look like it can learn any of the fun moves I'm thinking of. Which just means they don't exist yet. Wait a minute. Hold up. I have an idea. I have a dumb idea. Beautiful. Perfect. I know what dumb idea we're going to do for this team. So I actually want this Ralts, weirdly. I guess not weirdly. Ralts is popular. A Corphish. I'm down to catch a Corphish. I just have to remember where it exists. I haven't decided on what our water type is going to be. Alright, cool. We got our Ralts. This Ralts will be important much, much later. I have played like 2 hours of Skyrim. I have never beaten Skyrim. I'm not usually one for open world games. Okay. As long as you can tell me where we get the Corphish when we get closer to it. Because I feel like Corphish is fishing. Like Corphish is a weird fishing spot. Also, I feel like every time I play through this game, I always use a different water type. It's in Petalburg fishing? Why? That's why I've never caught one. Wurmple, I really like Dustox, which is the problem. Do you learn anything fun, Surskit? So the problem is, like, some of these Pokemon I know for later generations of them. If Surskit learns something fun, I'll catch Surskit. Oh wait, it gets Intimidate. Intimidate plus U-turn might be enough for me to actually want to use it. Surskit. In Generation 3. Oh, okay. Oh, right, it wouldn't have that ability when it evolves. Stunspore, Whirlwind, Silverwind? No, none of that's crazy. Oh, I guess, Quiver Dance doesn't exist yet. That would make sense. This thing can get Hydro Pump as a egg move? Wow. We're going to pass on it, unfortunately. I do like Surskit. So, one of the problems I'm having right now is I'm remembering Pokemon as they exist in later generations. And unfortunately, we don't get to do some of the really fun doubles moves in this gen, because unfortunately, some of the cool stuff wasn't made until later. Alright, let me be free of this. Perfect. I've been debating if I want to... if I've been wanting to get into VGC again. I've been helping one of my friends unlock all of the legendaries in Scarlet and Violet. And I've been debating if I want to just make a VGC team and actually do that. Could be fun. I haven't quite figured out whether I want to or not, though. Okay, let's do the Wally stuff, even though it's so dull. I'm just going to fast forward through it. There we go. That was better. Okay. Let's go. Hi, Scott. I actually don't know if everything would be doubles in the Battle Frontier. Let's not worry about that. So I think after we do this game, I just really wanted to play this game because I really like Double Emerald. I think moving forward, we're going to finish up a couple of games that I've left on the table for a while. The biggest one being Pokemon Coliseum. In order to do what I want to do for September, I have to beat all of Coliseum. And Gale of Darkness, so I have to do some leveling in... Come on, brain. I have to do some leveling in Coliseum. So, once I get that leveling done, that'll come back. Welcome back, Pretzel. How are you doing today? Yes, make it double. We're doing Double Emerald. It's double the Pokemon and double the fun. I also don't think I've ever seen that Emerald Caterpie sprite. It's kind of weirding me out. I should have caught the Tailo. The Tailo has fun stuff we could do. And by that I mean guts burn. Do I want to use Shroomish as my grass type? No, Silcoon's the one that evolves into Beautifly. If it was the other one, I'd think about it. Oh, there's two little distinguished gentlemen in front of me. Yeah, grass fighting is fun. Alright, let's fight this Aqua Grunt. So they gave him a Drowsy because, there wasn't really much else I could give him, if we're being honest. Ow. I've definitely used Breloom a lot, but I don't think I've used Breloom on the channel before. I feel like I'm more likely to use Tropius. Is there a grass type that does anything crazy in this game? I don't think so. I'm trying to think of like the doubles applications for some Pokemon. The problem with Breloom getting a Mega is like too many Pokemon got Megas. And by that I mean there's just too many. My biggest complaint I've always had about Mega Evolutions is they were all focused to like Gens 1, 2, and 3. And Gen 4 got like 2 or 3 of them. And Gen 5 got 1. Gen 5 got 1 Mega Evolution, and that's it. And the Mega Evolution they got is terrible. I'm sorry if you like Audino. Unfortunately, they are not good. There we go. There's the twins down. I definitely think Flygon deserved a Mega over Breloom. But also, yeah, I'm hoping I can get a Switch 2 before ZA comes out. I'd love to stream that on Switch 2 instead of Switch 1. Also, like, I have a day one Switch. So, this thing's kind of begging for death. The quicker that I can relieve it of its duties, the happier it'll be. I can't take it off of the charger because the battery just doesn't hold a charge. So if I take it off of the charger, it just goes dead in like 10 minutes. Alright, let's get Bullet Seed, and then let's try to see if there's another Pokemon up top that we can get. I mean, even Audino is a good design. I don't think there's... I don't think there are any bad Megas in their design. Double Azumarill. No, we're not going to use an Azumarill. I've had enough of Azumarill with Sword and Shield and doing raids. I'm quite full on seeing Belly Drum Azumarill. Yeah, it might have its fairy buff for this one, to be fair. I can't remember if they added Gen 8 stuff. But yeah, I really want to get a Switch 2 because my Switch is just in a rough spot. Have you ever seen like a sumo wrestler slap themselves in the gut with their hands? I imagine Belly Drum's a lot like that, but a lot harder. So we're actually here. Nidoran female is here. I didn't mean to kick it or hit it again. Wait, Alolan Snorlax was an idea? Did it eventually just become what Gigantamax Snorlax is, with, like, the tree on its tummy? Do I care enough to do the really funny thing, or should I just get a strong Mon? I'll let fate decide. Okay. Oh man, a normal fighting. So here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with Shedinja. Shedinja's really funny, but its typing is terrible. And I don't think Soak is a move in this generation. So, I don't think it's worth trying to make Shedinja work. But, ability swap exists. So, we can ability swap Shedinja. And that was the idea I was thinking of if I wanted to do or not. But Eevee and Torchic are kind of not great for... Well, Torchic will be fine momentarily. But we need to get Ralts some levels so that way we can go beat up Roxanne. Why is that... Sorry, I gotta do management. I'll also probably grind out a couple levels after I fight everybody. Which is why I'm using the speed up button. Normally I wouldn't, but I don't want to be here forever. Also, if there's certain Pokemon that pop up, I want to catch them. Right, I'm an idiot. It's fine. Nincada's cool. I really like Shedinja. It's just the issue of, like, Shedinja either does everything or is garbage. Shedinja is a great design. I will give you that, absolutely. Shedinja and Ninjask. I feel like Ninjask gets overlooked a lot, and even Ninjask is, like, incredible. I wonder if other Pokemon other than Whismur are in this. There's a Pokeball. Clefairy. Do I want Clefairy? What has Clefairy got that's interesting? Clefairy, Clefairy. Does Clefairy do anything interesting this generation? Follow me. You know, I just answered my own question right there. You know what? We're gonna grab a Clefairy. It also apparently gets Meteor Mash. Did anybody else know Clefairy got Meteor Mash? It makes sense. I just didn't know. Ma'am, could you stay in the ball? Ma'am, I'm here for friendship. Stop with this. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I think she might actually... Do you get it? No. Clefairy learns strength? Yo, this is... Okay. I'm a little perplexed right now. Did you know Clefairy can learn Belly Drum? Sorry, it's an egg move, but still. The joke still kind of writes itself the same way. Oh, there's water here, too. That means there's got to be different Pokemon in the water. I don't need her leveled up, unfortunately. What do you got? Lappaberry. Huh. Alright, let's do this. I can't use it in here? That's like half the point of having it. Oh, she is a fairy type. Okay, so fairy types exist. Okay. So fairy types exist. With fairy types existing... Oh! Right, if I remember correctly, this game gets really difficult. That's taunt. That's Sorry, that's Brick Break. I'm just gonna buy that now. Ice Beam. Iron Tail. T-Bolt? Excuse me? Right. This game's crazy. I forgot how crazy this game is. Let's get Beam. I forgot this game gets really difficult. I believe Clefairy can learn Bolt Beam. Nidoran female can learn Bolt. Do I want to dedicate to using Nidoran right now? What does Nidoqueen's stats look like? I have to remember that. Nidoqueen is... Really? Why did I feel like Nidoqueen had better stats? I must be misremembering really bad. No, we're not going to use her. No, it's not worth it. I think the Clefairy is worth it, however. Clefairy, because I'm worth it. For anybody that might be confused at why I'm saying Bolt Beam. Bolt Beam is a combo of Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, where, like, if I remember correctly, no Pokemon naturally resists both, unless they have an ability. Right. TMs are multi-use. I forgot so much about this game. I've forgotten more about ROM hacks than you'll ever know. Okay. Beautiful. Let's get these two leveled up. I think it might also be time to pick up another friend. Joke's on you, the battery in here is dead, so nothing will grow. Okay. And I still gotta fight everybody on the beach as well. Yeah, I gotta get that Bolt TM. Oh my god, my ears! When did my ears go away? Probably when I tried to hit the fast forward button, I hit the wrong thing. There's one Pokemon in here we actually really want. Nope, neither of you. They're going to be a cornerstone of our team. There they are. Perfect. Okay, so, we're going to use him a lot later, but he will be very important to us. Let's use Ralts to teleport back, heal, and then I think we're just going to get Torchic evolved? Yeah, let's get Torchic evolved, and then we can take on the next gym. Or the first gym, rather. Really? Double Poochyena. Sorry. 4 times Poochyena. Double Poochyena. You think you're funny, game? Oh, Poochyena knows Howl, though. How many other Pokemon learn Howl? Is it Howl or Roar that we learn all the way up north? I think it's Howl. Or I don't think it's Howl. One second, I gotta check something. Howl is important because Howl raises the attack stat of both Pokemon on the field. By level up? Okay. Uh... Yeah, I mean, Poochyana's our best bet. You know what? You know what? I've decided. This run, we're going to use weird Pokemon. Which is a lot of my runs, but I think it'll be more interesting. Let's get one of you. Perfect. Alright, now we just need levels. I'm just gonna switch Clefairy to second at this point. Yes, we can use Corphish. Actually, as long as Corphish can learn Surf, we can use Corphish as our water type. That'll be the only rule. As long as he can use Surf, he can stay on the team. Or they. We don't know what gender they're going to be yet. I'm dumb. That's fine. I'm an idiot, and it's still fine. Unfortunately, Clefairy, you are going to be a support Pokemon at some point. Okay. Then yes, we can use Groudon. I don't know what strategies I can use with Groudon, but we can figure that out later. Okay. Alright, let's go heal, and then we should be able to go fight. We should be able to heal, and then we should have enough resources that we can go fight Roxanne here shortly. Nope, this is still probably the fastest way to a patch of grass. Annoying. Just making sure I don't misremember something being up here. It's full of surprises. I should also check my PC just in case there's anything interesting in it. I don't think there is, but there could be. Alright, just a little bit of grinding and then we can go actually do this. Today I think we're going to do the bare minimum. I think our goal is to try to get through, probably get up to Watson. I don't think we're going to get past Watson today without rare candies. Bruh. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Now we can put our wicked plan into motion. Scared of scratch. We will use routes to teleport back. I actually need to make a withdrawal. Please have intimidate. No! You could have been so much more. Alright. Might not be useful for this gym, but... Or as useful for this gym, but... You know what, we'll still fight everybody. Oh, it doesn't work how it's supposed to. Well, let me try one more fight just to double check that. Because if Howl doesn't work how I want it to in this gen. Nope, okay. Poochyena can go back in the box then. It's a bummer. In later games in double battles, Howl will raise the attack of both of the Pokemon, but it doesn't look like it does it in this game right now. So, womp womp. Anyways, I think with Ralts and what's his face, we should be fine. Charming Cry. Oh, it's a fairy move. We'll get her a growl. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I forgot this game is really difficult. Okay, I might have to take a little bit of a sidetrack, actually. So, give me 2 seconds. Let me fix something real quick. Let me pull up some lo-fi Pokemon. Lo-fi Pokemon to edit your save data to. Sure. Nope, those are live streams. This one? Sure, this one. There we go. Give me just a moment. Alright. Actually, let's... You know what? We're going to go to yapping. So how are y'all doing today? It seems like everybody's doing a little bit better. I forgot this game is actually difficult, which... It's not the first time I've done that. I should have set this up prior. But... What's a Weemba Pokemon stream without a little bit of needing to fix something randomly in the middle? Alright, this, that, right. Thinking about cheeseburgers for any particular reason, or just thinking about cheeseburgers? That should be everything there I needed to do. Yeah, that's fair. I try to make food before I start streaming. And I made shells with chicken and like a vodka sauce. It was pretty good. Okay, so in that magical amount of time, although this thing never finds itself, come on! Really? There we go. This thing is so finicky sometimes. I change what ROM, or I change what Game Boy I'm using, and sometimes this one is really aggressively finicky. All right, man. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, I was donated rare candies. I don't need Lucky Chant. Actually, what does Lucky Chant even do? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Don't need that. We do want that, however. I don't need quick attack. I don't need Poochyena. Poochyena kind of was a flop, unfortunately. I'll take Nidoran female. Weirdly enough, Vigoroth is still going to be worth it. I think Nidoran female gets double kick at some point. I'll take Poison Sting too. Oh, she already has double kick. Sorry. Beautiful. Slackoth got Encore? Does he evolve at 15 or 16 or 22? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, and now let's get a revenge match going. Alright, Roxanne. You ain't getting me like that again. Alright, dope. Okay, much better that time. I should have just bought the Brick TM first. Okay, Rock Tomb's actually useful. Cheeseburgers are very good. Oh, well, that was weird. Let me go buy a TM first. It's Thunderbolt. We already bought Beam. I'm gonna buy this first. And then when we come back through here, I can probably afford to get Thunderbolt. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go get your Wingull back. Pico! We'll go get Pico. Hey, there's a Corphish. Perfect. I know we're kind of, I'm going a little heavy on the fast forward button, but, be real truthful with me. Does anybody really care about the story of Emerald at this point? Like, it's Pokemon Emerald. It's like the most popular game to ROM hack. Alright, then down here, I think May? No. I gotta make up 75 Pokebucks. That'll do it. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm going a little fast through Emerald's story. Alright, I hope you guys like Clefairy Combusted, because you're going to see a lot of it for a little bit. Oh, I didn't fight you. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to this. I didn't. Oh! I broke the game a little bit. Because I used teleport. I entirely missed doing returning the Denver goods. I forgot about that. I forgot I broke the game technically. It's a fun thing you can do. Because technically until you talk to that guy, you can't advance anywhere. Hi. Okay, goodbye. Now we can advance the plot. Now there should be a May down here, yup. I'm going to tell you right now. You might get sick of them, but it's going to be a lot of combustion Clefairy for a little bit. Okay. So go talk to Brimey. He'd be a revered pirate. No, a revered sailor, not a pirate. Yar. Anyways, I think after we after we clear up our plate, we're gonna start trying to do some lives and maybe even streaming to TikTok because my account is allowed to do that. I might look into some of that stuff, so there might be a random stream that pops up for that. I'll probably test vertical for here and TikTok. Okay, so the best part about this is this lady gives you one of every stone. So, big question, gang. What evolution are we getting? You know what? Can I do this? No. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, let me do this. Can I really only have 4 options? You know what? That just means I won't put Flareon on here. Am I bald again? Alright. There's a poll. Oh, bald and other problem. Hapa! Okay. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Vote on that poll on YouTube. When I get back, we will evolve it into whichever one wins. Anyways, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Yeah. Man, maybe the poll was pointless. Apparently we love Jolteon here. Alright, I'm back. Let's make a Jolteon then. I should remember I can make polls for the future. Alright, let's make a Jolteon. And with this, we get what some would call a little guy. A fella. A little guy. Anyways, we got a Jolteon. I don't know how long we'll be using Jolteon for, but it will at least be... They'll at least definitely come back for the Winona fight. I can 100% guarantee you that. Alright, let's get up to, I think, 19. Yeah! Oh, speaking of TCGs, what does Bestow do? The user gives its held item to the foe. I guess if you have like a lagging tail or something? Jeep won. Yes, we have Jeep again. I feel like I've had this Jolteon a few times. I don't think we need double kicks anymore. But speaking of TCGs, so the new Gundam trading card game just came out, like, last Friday? And with it, it came with a bunch of starter decks. I got so lucky to pull a LR Plus, which is... I don't know what LR stands for. I'm gonna assume it's like... legendary rare, something like that. TCGs love to have silly names. Oh, shnikes. No, Magic Leaf's gotta go. I'm sorry. Yay! I thought he defaulted into Vigoroth at 22. Alright, let's go look at that TCG art. That's a good Jolteon art. That's a real good Jolteon art. Granted, I feel like the Eevee and the Eeveelutions are so lucky when it comes to good art. I also need to check something really quick. But do I need any level up moves from you? I mean, technically. Yeah, I guess I'm not evolving Clefairy yet. I was seeing if we're evolving Clefairy, but I think Clefairy is going to be put away in the box for a little bit, and then not right now. They're fantastic right now, but I think they're going to be eventually put away into the box and then come out later. Oh, I forgot to buy. Pokeballs. Alright, you know what that means. We're just going to give Steven his note, and then we're going to go to Slayport, and we're going to get Pokeballs, and we're going to come back. Can my whack brain remember how to do this? Thank you. Bye. Double Makuhita. Let's just get out of here. Dunsparce is down here? And so is my baby. Does my baby even learn any good moves in this? Alright, we're about to get sad. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I adore Sableye. Sableye is maybe one of my top favorite Pokemon. To the degree where one of my friends got me a blanket that has Sableye and a shiny Sableye on it. And I adore that thing immensely. Fake out, detect, feint attack, knockoff, confuser, shadow ball, mean look. Yeah, it's worth it. I love Sableye. I don't know fully why. Just something about Sableye I adore. I hope I get to play with Mega Sableye again. It's been a hot minute, and I love Mega Sableye. Whoa! Wait a minute! Hold up! You could get a helping hand Sableye if you purify him in XD? Gale of Darkness? Shoot! I don't know how to tell you all this. It's legitimately a game changer for me. Yeah, we're getting them. You know what? I'm just going to use Pokemon that I adore. I don't care. Even if he doesn't have as many good moves as he has in other games. I'm just going to use my little guy, because I love this guy. My little guy. Really? Nope, okay, I'll take that. Please don't kill. Okay. Okay. Let's do another pack. Let's do... I just got a wasted move, basically. It's the center of attention. Okay, Woo, we're good. So I think we kind of have all of our support Pokemon picked out. No. What is your catch rate? Your catch rate's really, really low, isn't it? Stay in the bowl, please. One. No. Man. Alright, become sustenance for the team, then. Ugh. Flame charge. Yeah, I'll take a flame charge. Oh, the physical special split's in this game. Interesting. Man. I want so little. And my weakness is that I love Sableye. I should do a shiny hunt for him at some point. I've been debating whether or not to do a shiny lock at some point where, like, you can't beat the game until you have a... Like, for each gym, you have to catch a new shiny. I've been debating if I want to do that challenge, but that seems like a nightmare. And that feels like something I should be doing if I'm a full-time streamer, not whatever the hell I am currently. Have I ever... No, I don't want to use an Aggron. Could be funny, but no, I don't want to use an Aggron. Man, I'm so hurt that we couldn't catch the Sableye. He's so cool. Hello, Aaron. You're in the wrong neighborhood, my friend. It's weird, because Shiny Sableye goes from, like, an orange color at Gen 3 into, like, a yellow. He's another one of those Pokemon where, like, his Shinies changed a couple times. Alright, there's that. Let's go give this note to Steven. I'll probably come back and get Sableye on my lonesome. But I think now is the time to go fight Broly. Oh, Brawly! Does in fact do this. Beep boop. Alright. Let's go steamroll this gym. To the point where it's going to be comical. Oh, I did go the wrong way. If you mean the pants, you gotta beat me. Oh, okay. It's called I have dummy powerful Pokemon. Fight me. I actually really like that I can already do this with my team. Okay, let's just do this right off the bat. Let's go to Nidoran. Yep, I kind of figured that's what would happen. That's a bummer. Okay, Operation Spank. Let's go. Mock punching a Nidorina is a choice. But yeah, I like how difficult this game gets kind of immediately. And you saw it with Roxanne. And it's only going to get worse. Why am I doing that when I could have packed? That was silly of me. You know what? I'll say it was for the speed boost. Okay. That's fine. Ish. Poliwrath is scary. But... Like, if the Nidorina dies, that's fine. So yeah, he has a Poliwrath already. I'd like to remind the crowd that this is Gym Leader number 2. Clefairy probably gets to die for this, but that won't kill, I don't think. No. Whatever, poison's... I can live with poison. And I forgot to teach Jolteon the Thunderbolt TM we have. I'm dumb. You know what's Sand Attack? Get double Sand Attacked. You're still gonna land this Water Pulse because you always do. Oh wow! Let's pivot into Vigoroth then. Jolteon's weirdly just a support right now. Yeah, get him with the elephant yawn. That's fine. Go back out into combustion and do another tail whip. I believe he's stuck to sleep this turn, and then as soon as next turn he can wake back up. So I think this fight is as good as done. Hi-ya. He's at -4, so if this pack doesn't KO... That's so lame. That's so utterly lame. In fact, that is bogus. Okay. Right. He had another one of those. Okay, cool. He is asleep now. And this should be enough to finish it off. That would have been a lot easier if I remember to add TMs to the team. Okay. There's that. Okay. That is Brawly finished. Let us move on to Watson. Well, first we got to do the May 3 fight, which is always a nightmare, and I'm kind of scared to know how bad it's going to be in this game. Yes, give it to me. Give it to me! That silk scarf will come in handy later. This isn't the guy that gives us an older rod, is it? It is! Can we get Corefish? Because I can absolutely go back there right now. Quarterfish. Quarterfish fish. Wrong generation. Quarterfish fish. Petalburg fishing. Petalburg. Petalburg. Petalburg City, you need a... You need a good rod. You need a good rod to get a 20% chance to catch one. Right now, we could only catch a Magikarp. Or a Goldeen. But I don't really want to play with Goldeen. Do not vibe with this creature. Now, next question. Where do I get a good rod from? Pokemon Emerald Good Rod. Oh, okay. I know exactly where he is. He's literally right across the water from Mawile City. Sorry. Alright, let's not play games. Let's just get up there real quick. I can come down and fight everybody afterwards. I probably won't, honestly. So, Corefish Gaming, we can't get until the 5th? Right before the 5th gym? Sorry, right after the 5th gym. I forgot how, like, weirdly centralized this game is until you basically cross the ocean. You're good, you're good. All right. Let us get ready for this fight. You know what? Before we do this fight, actually, let me get T-Bolt added to a couple people. I don't think anybody can learn Scald yet. Nope. Ice Beam. Now I don't need a second Ice Beam. T-Bolt. Wow, everybody can learn Thunderbolt. I'll give it to Curlia as well. Actually, you know what? I won't. Curlia's going to become a very weird mon soon. We'll just chip through. Alright, we'll get yelled at by Archie, and then he'll leave. Perfect. Alright, let's... Okay, it's been about it's a little bit under 2 hours. I think we could probably get Watson beaten before the end of the night. Light screen. Switch abilities with the foe on the turn this is used. Yes. Wait. Yes, I actually want this. Okay, let's heal real quick. And then on to May. Ugh. Skill swap, okay. get rid of sand attack. Okay. I think we're in a good spot. Let's do this. Don't worry about the bag being full of demons. That's a feature. All of the demons are in the bag, so everything else can work normally. You know what? Actually... You see, Nebby lives in the bag, which means the demons are in the bag. You just deal with it. You take the good, you take the bad. Nope, nobody for Scold. That's fine. We're bringing out the big guns. We're bringing out Mama. If the game's going to have fully evolved Pokemon, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. Let's go fight May. Well, I guess we have a couple of fights before her. Like this one. Oh, I almost did that again. Man. Whatever. Alright, let's heal up and then do this. Alright. I don't want to go all the way back and heal. But I think that's what it's looking like we have to do. Fine. It's okay, I make sure we hit the 2-hour mark. I'm going to try and go to bed at a reasonable time today, so that way tomorrow's stream can actually go until I want it to end. And it's not me being a sleepy sheepy being the problem. Tomorrow's stream, by the way, we're going to be playing through, or starting to play, oh god, what is it called? Fantasy Island I? Let me look up the name real quick. Fantasy Life I. We'll be playing through Fantasy Life I because it caught my attention and I'm really curious as to what it is. I know there's both combat classes and like job classes, so executor or execute. I'm very curious to see what that actually looks like. Oh, right. But yeah, I'm excited to play that game tomorrow. I'm hoping it'll be a ton of fun. And then we'll play this again on Wednesday. I expect it to probably be like 4 streams in order to beat this game. So today's stream will get to like Watson. Next stream will probably beat She Has a Shedinja. Good news. I'm not worried about it. Bad news, she has a Shedinja. Let's go ahead to figure off. Ow. Let's see if we can just ignore it. Not that it's doing a ton of damage. Maybe I should just kill it. I'm just gonna kill it. I'm scared of what comes in after it, but I'd rather have it dead. Oh, man. Nope, well, that's good. Perfect. Alright, perfect. Ow. Ow. Alright. This fight's going pretty well. It's just... her team's kind of tanky. Well, that's bad. Fine. Alright, let's get this done. Oh no! He's spraying water everywhere. The animation for water sprout has always been weird to me. Talo. Ow. That's gonna hurt. Alright, let's hopefully knock out Talo. Man, Marshtomp is tanky. Why are you gonna scream? Oh, I see. Oh no! What caused that to happen? Or just like the file corrupted? Oh, Bethesda. Good, that missed. This should KO. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. God. That fight was hard. Granted, I feel like her fights are always kind of a nightmare. Normally I'd catch mine in, but I'm not feeling it today. Nice beam. Oh, I'm looking so stretchy right now. Also, good news on the editing front. I have finally figured out a way to start working on that. While working, I'm just going to listen to my own stuff on playback. And when I say something funny or that I want to use, I'm going to write it in my notebook. So that way I can go back and clip that information. I have a lot of stuff to go through, but I think I'm going to start with the Chimchar only run and then go from there. Because I do think, while that run has its issues, I think the ending of the run was really good for it. So I think I'm going to make that as a first video, because, like, it has themes of failure in it. And I think that's good. Failure doesn't have to be bad. Okay. There's another level. Alright, we have two things to check before I'm going to sign off of the stream for the night. I want to figure out if the Game Corner has any Pokemon, which I don't think it does. And what TMs the Mart has. Man, now I'm not even paying attention. Let's check the Mart. Solar Beam. Thunder? Earthquake? Sorry. I got really excited to see Earthquake. Blizzard. Flamethrower? Focus Punch. Let's take a flamethrower. Okay, it doesn't look like we can check. And I don't remember how to get the coin case. So you... No, do we get the coin case from the Windstreak family? Is it Windstreak? I feel like that's right. Let's beat up Wally real quick, though. Oh, hi, Geef. Do you want to leave? Oh, I have to go get the harbor mail. Also, I like how his team is Lavatar and Ralts. He's not clearly being set up to be a threat. Alright, Geef, let me let you out. Hi, bud. Fairy doesn't resist fairy? I feel like I never remember that one. Oh, right, it's bark ground. Alright, cool. Let's go down here. Let's go get the harbor mail. Alright, let's heal. I don't know if I can get it. Because you're supposed to buy it here. In the Pokemart, and it's not here. I have no idea what that is. Nope. Okay. Talk to these last two guys. Okay. No mail. That means we can't gamble, but that's okay. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for me today. I am unfortunately very tired. I'm going to try to get proper rest, and I'll be back at 6 p.m. tomorrow so we can play Fantasy Life I. I hope you all are looking forward to that. But anyways... Oh, are you saying if Bethesda can, like, get your save file back and send it to you? But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate the heck out of all of y'all. I'm going to call it here for today. Next time we are here, we'll do Fantasy Life, and then we'll figure it out after that. But expect a horizontal stream in the future. Anyways, take it easy and peace out, y'all.